Well, NN7 reporter Lungani Mguni joins us now live from outside the court. Lungani, good morning to you. Just sum up what happened in court this morning.
Good morning, Peter, and a good morning to our viewers at home. Peter, we're here in the Middlesbrough court where we are hearing the bail application for the two white accused who actually then shoved one of the laborers inside a coffin. Well, Peter, we were actually sitting inside the court. We heard that the case has been postponed to the 25th of June 2017 pending further investigation. Well, the main reason was that they still want to authenticate the video footage that was provided. Well, the video footage is dated to be by the 17th of August. Well, Peter, we didn't understand that the two accused were then abandoned bail. They didn't apply for bail, saying that then the magistrate then addressed that the two accused will remain in custody until the 25th of January 2017, where the case is still pending further investigation.
Now, Lungani, it's been a very high-profile case over the past 24 hours. I see a lot of political interest in this case as well.
Yes, Peter, indeed. A lot of political parties out here today are in full support of Victor Mlotshwa, saying that irrespective of who you are or what political party you follow, no one should be subjected to this sort of treatment. Rather, well, we've been seeing full support from the ANC, as right now the victim is actually inside the ANC truck. He's about to give a brief address on what actually happened and what transpired that day. He is about to tell us as to what really happened. He is inside and he's said to be an ANC member. Well, we are going to listen in and on him speaking of the ordeal, rather.
Well, Lungani, just looking at some of the pictures coming in from inside the courtroom, visibly distressed. I guess it was the family members. What was their response? And was the actual victim in court as well?
Could you please repeat that question for me, Peter?
Lungani, we're just looking at pictures from some of what looks like the family members inside of court. Were they in there? What kind of support did the victim get? And was he in court as well?
It was a very emotional time for the family. As we saw the mother of the victim walking in, she was in tears alongside with the brothers. They were in tears, saying that this is something that they never expected to have happened. Right now, the family is actually with the African National Congress inside the truck. We're about to hear what they have to say. They're about to address the public and the media of the ordeal.
We've also seen the Democratic Alliance, the EFF, also speaking out and pitching up in their numbers. What has the turnout been like outside of court?
Well, speaking to the different political parties this morning, they were showing wavering support to the victim. They are out in full forces from their political branches. They're out in support of Victor, all saying that no one, despite of your political affiliation or your skin color, no one should be subjected to this kind of treatment, saying it was a treatment that was inhumane. So that is why they're here today, that the accused must feel the mighty hand of the law.
In terms of the two suspects here, Lungani, tell us how they reacted in court. We've got a few pictures of them. What was their reaction in court this morning?
Well, the accused's reaction was pretty, I would say in no way did they show remorse, because they just stood there when they were asked if they are abandoning bail. The only words they uttered were yes, and to speak to their attorney. So really, we couldn't really tell of whether there are people who showed remorse and are regretful of what they've done.
Okay, Lungani, thanks. We'll leave it there. I know it's difficult there, as it's quite noisy. These were pictures slightly earlier on today outside, or inside rather, the Middelburg Magistrates Court. Will continue to track this case. It has been postponed until the 25th of January.